Okay, and we are live. Sorry for that. Some technical issues on my end. But Manchester United nil, Southampton nil. So what else can we say about that? First and foremost, complete and utter refereeing disgrace. Anthony Taylor, Andre Marner, two unbelievably experienced referees with some absolute calamity calls in that match. First and foremost, let's start off with a Casemiro red card. He won the ball and his foot bounced off the ball and it collided with the Southampton player. Now, yes, it was a yellow card tackle. Anthony Taylor, he did get it right in the first instance, but Andre Marner called him back and made him review it, and they decided it was a red card. Never a red card for me, never in a million years. We seen yesterday Andre Marner, he gives some shocking decisions against Chelsea, against Leicester City, and just 24 hours later, he is going back completely against what he gave on the pitch to go and send off Casemiro. An absolute disgrace. So poor from the refereeing once again. But do you know what? That wasn't even the worst issue we had. So, firstly, there was the Bruno Fernandes. He was clearly took down in the penalty box. Nothing was given. Kyle Walker Peters, he went through both of Bruno Fernandes' legs just to get the ball. Then, most importantly, and the worst call of all, Marcus Rashford, he fired the shot across the penalty box. Bella Kotchap was on all fours and he scooped the ball up with his left arm. He literally put it down, blocked the ball with his entire arm from going to Veghorst, and nothing given. They didn't even look at it. An absolute disgrace of a call, and honestly, Premier League refereeing, it is abysmal. They will come out, they will hide behind the authorities, hide behind Pigmol, as they always do in these instances when they've messed up, they've done something wrong like this. So honestly, so poor, and it has cost Manchester United today. For a long time, was shouts from rival fans coming out saying Anthony Taylor should not be refereeing Manchester United games as he is from Withenshaw in Manchester. Perhaps those fans would like to question some of his decisions today because they were shocking. They cost Manchester United today, and that red card, it absolutely hamstrung us. We could not get going after that. We still created some great opportunities, in my opinion, some really good chances as well. Bruno Fernandes, very unlucky not to score, and overall, I think United, we did do quite well in this match, all things considered. Referee was not on our side, far from it. Everything seemed to go Southampton's way. There was instances, of course, where Bruno Fernandes won the ball cleanly. It was given advantage. Southampton lost the ball. They brought it back for a James Ward-Prowse free kick. He hit the bar, and they could have won. The standard of refereeing has been absolutely shocking all season, and today was yet another instance of it affecting Manchester United. We will not sit and dwell on refereeing decisions. United, we did not play well enough today. Well, in my opinion, we look like a team that has played too many matches, that looks tired, that looks like they've run out of steam, and I do agree with that. I think, honestly, Manchester United we need this break. This international break will be very good for United. 2 weeks off without constant three matches a week will be absolutely fantastic. A lot of those players, hopefully, they won't go on international duty. Rafael Varane and the likes have already retired from internationals. So we can rest some of our best players, have them back fully fit for the next match, and we have to go again. There is still a lot to play for this season. A lot of things that United have at stake. We have top four, of course, with a question. It's not a dubious question. It isn't going to be hard for United to finish in that top four, but we still have to pick up the points. Of course, we have Europa League. We are more than likely going into the next round after a 4-1 win against Real Betis midweek. And we have Fulham in the FA Cup quarter final, a great chance for another trophy. So, United, we have a lot of things still to play for, and we need this international break. Our performances haven't been good enough this last couple of weeks. We do look like a team who are tired, who are struggling at the minute, but honestly, I do think this break cannot come soon enough for us. I think whenever we have our players back fully rested, it will be a massive benefit to us. Christian Eriksen, a player likely to return after the internationals as well, will be good to have him back in the team. So, see a couple of people joining in there. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel if you are new. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts on today's match. Who was your man of the match in that one? Honestly, he's not the most popular player, but I think Scott McTominay had a very good match coming on for Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes looked dangerous. As well as that, I think Luke Shaw was very good at left back. Fair dues to him. He hasn't been good enough in recent weeks, but Luke Shaw, he had a very good match today, in my opinion. So, who was your man of the match? Let me know down below, guys, and let me know your thoughts on today's match as well. So, plenty to be talking about, plenty of discussions. The chat doesn't seem to be working on my end, so I will try to fix that as the stream goes on. But fire your comments in there as always, guys. I'll actually load it up on my phone so I can see you guys comment on the stream. Yeah, technical. There we go. So comments in there from Anthony. Anthony has said that we were robbed today and robbed by the referees. Completely agree with that. I think was not good enough from the referees. I think honestly, standard of refereeing, the decision making is so poor at the minute. And all United fans, I'm sure we agree with that. It was a very hard loss to take today. Of 2 points, it feels like a loss. It feels like we were robbed. And we Premier League refs, they have to do better. We have to do better as well. But we will go out. We will go again, Real Betis midweek, a big match. Let's go through into the next round of that Europa League. So, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments as well. And honestly, poor refereeing really cost us today. Two clear penalties, especially that handball, would have made a massive difference. When you're down to 10 men and things aren't going your way in a match, sometimes you need something to go your way, be it a deflection, an own goal, a penalty, something like that would have been massive for Manchester United in that match. And we should have had at least one. And it really was disappointing. I'm sure you guys have a lot of thoughts on them as well. So get your thoughts in down below as always, guys. So very poor refereeing. I think it cost us today, and a lot of people do agree with that online. Eric Ten Hag, I am sure he will be disappointed, and it is very disappointing as well. Consider Casemiro one of our best players all season, and he's out for 4 matches. Now, as this was his second red card of the season, he will be out for 4 matches, not 3. So very disappointing there, and that means, of course, that we're going to have to be weaker in those matches. Scott McTominay, Sabitzer, Fred, those players have to step up and perform, and the onus is on them to go out and do better. Now, Manchester United, we are down and we will be struggling in those matches. Not the hardest run of games. I believe it's Newcastle United, Brentford, and potentially Crystal Palace in there, so maybe not the toughest run that we could have had. Of course, we do still have big matches coming up. We want to finish in that top 4. We want to go on, win another trophy. That's what United want to do this season. That is what we need to do. Let's see if we can do it with Casemiro suspended. So, some quotes to bring you guys as well from the players and from Eric Ten Hag. So, David De Gea says it was a game to win today, but the game changed when we lost a man in the team. We tried our best to score. It was difficult. They had some chances, but in the end, we showed good spirit. We have to take the point and keep going. Completely agree with David De Gea. I do think that United, we tried our best. The players kept going. We worked hard. We fought for each other. And at the end, if that Bruno Fernandes chance went in, I do think United would have deserved the 3 points because we played well. Southampton, they're just not good enough. Not good enough for the Premier League. Some good players in there. Roman Lavea, I was very impressed with him as well. Bella Kotchap, Kyle Walker-Peters, some good solid players. But Southampton, they were not good enough. They did not do enough to beat Man United today. And we deserved those 3 points. Make no mistake about that. United down to 10 men. We created the better chances, held better possession, and we should have done better. Some poor performances on the day as well. You have to say, I think Jadon Sancho, Anthony, maybe not their best matches for United today. Certainly were quite quiet. Of course, there are players who play better whenever we have possession. Didn't have a lot of the ball as we were down to 10 men. So that, of course, was the natural thing to happen. But what can you do? Honestly, I think some solid cameos off the bench. Palestri, he looked good. He looked dangerous when he came on. Garnacho, I hope he's not injured because that was a nasty enough tackle on him as well. So hopefully Garnacho is okay to play midweek against Real Betis. Palestri, I want to see more of him. I think he's looked very good, very direct as well in his style, and he certainly is a different type winger. Manchester United, we have plenty of players who can go take a man on, cut inside, and have a shot. Palestri, he goes to the byline, he uses his right foot, he creates things. Let's see what Palestri can do for the rest of the season if we give him a chance. So hopefully Garnacho is okay. I hope to see better from Manchester United midweek. So some real positives um, signs. If we could see them midweek, would certainly be a big benefit to Manchester United. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Can see more people joining in. So welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel as well. So plenty more to bring you guys here. Plenty of news, plenty of views and reactions as well. So um, yeah, so David De Gea on the Casemiro red card. I think he was unlucky. He touched the ball, but his foot came up high. I think the referees need to be consistent. Sometimes they show a red card, sometimes they don't. Completely agree with David De Gea, and I think that's something that United fans have, and all football fans have wanted for a very long time, is consistency. Yesterday we saw Andre Marner make some really poor decisions, and he didn't send off Leicester players for bad tackles on Chelsea players. This happened 2 or 3 times in that match. Of course, he was VAR today, and he went out and said Casemiro should have been sent off for his tackle on the Southampton player. So where is the consistency? Where is the balance? It just isn't there. You cannot make a decision one day and the next day, same incident occurs, go out and do something completely different. You need to be consistent, let things slide and let things go. If it's just common sense. It is just common sense. It's like if the law changes one day to the next. One day it's okay to drive over the speed limit and the next day it isn't. Where's the consistency? You need to go out, have a bit of consistency with those referees. And David De Gea players, they are frustrated. Managers, fans, we have seen this week in, week out for many weeks in the Premier League, and it needs to be better. But a lot of things still to bring you guys and a lot of things to go through here on the show. So some more news coming through from Manchester United. So um, we have more from David De Gea. It'll be tough without Casemiro. He is a big player. We will miss him for 4 games. We have a big squad and we have players coming back. We have to keep working hard. Of course, Christian Eriksen coming back. The bits are as well potentially coming back. So maybe we will be okay in those matches, but it will be more difficult without Casemiro. So very disappointing to lose him. Let me know your thoughts on the Casemiro red card down in the comments, guys, as well. And if you are new to the stream, welcome to the channel as well. This is the United Philosophy. We are live after every single match. Get your guys' thoughts, get some news, some reviews, and react to what has happened for Manchester United this week. So let me know your thoughts down below. As always, guys, great to hear your thoughts as well. Always love having a proper chat, a proper talk with you guys as well. Really does. New comment in there from Rob. So I am reading this off my phone. My chat isn't working on my laptop. I don't know. Ref was crap. I don't know what he was trying to prove. Honestly, I do agree with you, Rob. Really poor refereeing. I think what we did see in this match was the referees going out trying to prove a point, and I do agree with that. There was some motive. A lot of people, myself included, have noted that ever since that Man City match, when there was a, an interesting call made, give Bruno Fernandes that goal when Rashford was offside. Now, ever since that has happened, referees have not give us any decisions. And in fact, this is a long running thing. I'm sure we all remember a couple of seasons ago, Jurgen Klopp, he came out, he complained about how many penalties United were getting. In the last 2 seasons, I believe we have had 7 penalties since Jurgen Klopp complained. Now, honestly, that is very poor, and I do think that there's been many times when United should have had penalties. We weren't given them. Very poor refereeing decisions. So completely agree with Rob there. I'm sure you guys have a lot of thoughts as well. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments, guys. And if you are new, don't forget, smash that sub button and join our community today as well. So some more news coming through from Manchester United. And we will bring that as we get it here on the channel. So let's just have a quick look stats wise at today's match. So I always like to have a quick run through of the stats with you guys. I think it helps us understand. Obviously, we watch football with our eyes, but the numbers do add up and they do help us really contextualize on what happened. Obviously, a very emotional game, poor refereeing decisions, but looking at the stats, United with 10 men, we were still the better team. So we went out 10 shots to 17, 4 shots on target for each side. So we were creating good chances. We held plenty of possession as well, had a good amount of passes. So I think that's important to remember. As we went out, we still played well. Eric Ten Hag, on another day, he could have had the 3 points. Bruno Fernandes, very unlucky with that shot. Some real good opportunities for United, and we probably should have scored and done a bit better. But it wasn't to be on the day. It was disappointing with United not picking up that win. But honestly, when it comes down to it, the main thing is we will go again and we will be better off for it, as we know. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Keep those opinions coming in. Really good to hear from you guys after the match and after. I just always love hearing your guys' opinions. The interaction and talking to you guys, it's always so good. So thank you very much for joining us here on the stream. So some more news coming through from Manchester United. So by the letter of the law, the Casemiro red card was correct, but there is no consistency in it. Absolutely agree with that. I'm very impressed as well with the Southampton goalkeeper, Gavin Bazunu. I think he had a very good match. He looks to be a very good prospect. So it will be interesting to watch him, of course. Some news coming out as well, guys. Alejandro Garnacho has left Old Trafford with his foot in a boot and on crutches. So not looking good for Garnacho. He did come off after that really heavy tackle from Walker Peters. So that was disappointing to see. Garnacho looks like he might have sustained serious injury today. So that's not the first time that's happened this season. Christian Eriksen left Old Trafford on crutches following Andy Carroll with some shocking tackles. Nothing was given. No penalty, no punishment at all for Walker Peters, and Garnacho leaves on crutches injured. So very poor things and scenes from the referee there. So I am disappointed. Sure you guys are as well. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts on today's match? Do you have a man of the match? I'll probably go for Scott McTominay, in my opinion. I think he was pretty good when he came off the bench. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes had a good match. Luke Shaw, very good at left back as well. So that could be my pick. Who do you think really stood out for you today? Would you like to see more of Facundo Pellistri as well? That's another question and another debate for the stream today. So I think Pellistri, give him more minutes, give him more chances, and he really is standing out and looking very good in the process. With Garnacho injured, there will be an opportunity now for Pellistri to go out Real Betis, go out against Fulham next week. 2 matches where we will use the squad and make an impact, do something on the pitch, really stand out and be accounted for. Because Pellistri, he has impressed me this season. He looks a very good, direct, exciting young player, and it will be good to see how Eric Ten Hag views him and uses him moving into the future. So keep those thoughts coming, guys. Would you like to see more of Facundo Pellistri, and who was the man of the match for you today? So I've let you know my thoughts. Let me know yours as well down in the comments, and we will bring you some more news as it comes in. So obviously disappointing to see Garnacho leave on crutches. Very unfortunate because he's had a great season. Garnacho has been so exciting, so direct, and such a great player breaking through for United. And I hope that the injury is nothing serious. I hope it is a precaution and he can be back after the international break to go out and put on the Man United shirt again. Very disappointing for him, of course. He was set to go on international duty with Argentina, and he does look like he will be missing that, unfortunately. His first caps for his country. So disappointing for Garnacho, disappointing for United today, and very disappointing for all football fans with the standard of refereeing on show today. So fair to see Garnacho go, and there will be, of course, more fallout. But this might give Facundo Pellistri the opportunity to go out, make a name for himself, have a run of matches when Eric Ten Hag will need him, and let's just see what Pellistri can do. He's a very young, exciting player, and I hope to see more of him. Well, seeing some more of Jadon Sancho on that left-hand side would not be a bad thing for Manchester United fans. Want to see Sancho continue to play well. I thought he was quiet today. Not his best match by any stretch of the imagination, but I think there's still more to come from Jadon Sancho. So keep those thoughts coming in, guys. See more people joining in as well. So great to have you here with us on the stream, and welcome to the channel. If it is your first time here, this is the United Philosophy, and this is the live reaction to Manchester United nil, Southampton nil. A disappointing match where, of course, the referees had a big say on the final score. Really denied United penalties. It was disappointing to see once again the referees have a big say on the outcome of a Manchester United match. So a lot more thoughts and a lot more fallout will follow as always. It will, make no mistake about it, it will come down to Pigmal, the refereeing association, come out and they will apologise and it'll be swept under the carpet once again. Apologies do not add up as we were robbed on the pitch today, and that's a big thing. Um, Apologies in a week or two, just not going to cut it. Have some action and stop this happening in future on the pitch. I'm sure United fans, I'm sure you guys, I'm sure that all football fans are fed up with seeing poor standard of refereeing, the shocking decisions coming in, week out. And honestly, United robbed today, but it will be other teams. Chelsea, very disappointing yesterday with the refereeing decisions. Next week in the FA Cup, Premier League, I'm sure it will be the exact same. There will be poor decisions given, and we will, of course, be having this debate for years to come. As we know, VAR was brought in to help the referees. The referees were deemed not good enough and they were making too many mistakes too often. VAR was brought in to help prevent that and help the referees. The problem with VAR, it's being run by the same referees who were not good enough in the first place. And that's what it comes down to. Andre Mariner, he had some shocking calls against Chelsea yesterday. Leicester should have had two men sent off. He went out today and he had Casemiro sent off on retrospect because he was in charge of VAR. So very disappointing from that, and it shows the issues in the system. And there is a reason why English referees do not get called up to big competitions. When was the last time an English referee was in charge of a major final? It doesn't happen because all of Europe, all of the world know that they are just not good enough. And today we were robbed because of it. Make no mistake. So disappointing in that regard. Some real situations, and I wish United had won. I think this was a game we should have won. We had the chances. On another day, we could have won it as well. If not for that red card, I do believe we would have won that match. And that is a view shared by Eric Ten Hag, who says, we definitely should have had a penalty. There is no doubt. I do not know why VAR do not interrupt the game. Completely agree with that. And he has said as well, Casemiro played over 500 games in Europe, never got a red card. Now he has two in the Premier League. His absence is not the issue. We will deal with that. But this game was influenced heavily by the referee. So completely agree. You comment in there from Ahmed. Man United forever. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you very much for your support on the channel and with the video as well. Thanks for the comment. Really does mean a lot. And honestly, thank you guys so much for watching and joining in with these streams. It really does mean the world to me. It is absolutely fantastic to see you guys out after matches giving your thoughts. Really does make all of this worthwhile. So thank you very much for all of your support. And if you are new, you know what to do, guys. Smash that sub button, join in with the community. Absolutely fantastic group of people on here, always talking, always chatting Manchester United football, and some real good takes and opinions on here as well as always. So thank you very much for that support. We will bring you some more news coming through here as well. So Eric Ten Hag, he has been speaking to the media following the 0-0 with Southampton. So some real disappointing decisions. Eric Ten Hag not happy with the referee. He rightly has pointed out that we have had over Casemiro played 500 matches for Real Madrid and was never sent off. And sent off twice in 30 matches for Manchester United. Whereas the refereeing standards just not good enough, and it was disappointing. But we will go on to bigger and better things, and we will have much more better days to come in the future, especially this season. Some real positives. We are certainly building towards a big end to the season. As we know, we are now 8 points clear of 5th place, so top 4, it is looking very good. We have a game on hand as well on Tottenham Hotspur, so that lead could be even more. We could be 11 points clear in the top 4 if we win that match, and that, as we know, as United fans, top 4 is not enough. But if we have top 4 secured, we can then focus all of our efforts on winning trophies. We can go out, win an FA Cup, a Europa League, and that is what we want as fans. Since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, Manchester United have never won a trophy and finished in the top four. Let's do that this season. That could be a bit of history and a record to break. A very poor record. Let's end that this season. Top four finish, sustain that form across an entire league season and win a trophy as well. So that is a testament to the quality, the fitness, and our form over the season, and as well as that, our mentality. So let's go out, prove that wrong, beat that record, win another trophy, and finish in that top four. I'm sure you guys would absolutely love to see it. I would love to see it as well. Eric Ten Hag, he has done a great job so far. Let's see how far we can go for the rest of the season. So let me know your thoughts down below. As always, guys, get those comments in there as well. Great to have you guys with us here after the match. So some more news and views coming out as well to bring you guys. Eric Ten Hag, big compliments to the team, of course. They played with 10 men. They fought hard. They showed spirit. They worked hard for each other. And in the end, we could have won that match. Eric Ten Hag, I completely agree. He has basically summed up my thoughts in one line there. So certainly, Eric Ten Hag, he definitely thinks that we could have won that match. I think we could have won it as well. So honestly, if we had won it, it would have been a great win. It is disappointing, of course, but it does show signs of progress. At the start of the season, this time last year, if Man United went down to 10 men against any team, we would have lost that match. We went out, we should have won this match, and we went down to 10 men. So, obviously, it is frustrating. There's disappointment, and it is annoying having no Casemiro for the next block of Premier League matches. Comment in there as well from Ahmed. I am from Nigeria. That is my country, but I have never missed a Man United game. Man United is my blood. I'm wishing them good games. Absolutely fantastic to have you on here with us, Ahmed. Really do appreciate it, and that support is absolutely amazing. I think this is one of my favorite things about doing the channel, talking Man United, is being able to connect with fans across the world. And honestly, it's just really cool. I love doing it. So thank you very much for your comment, Ahmed, as well. Really making my day. Obviously, I am from Ireland myself, so it's definitely a lot closer. But I do see every United match. I never miss a match. Either I watch it in person at Old Trafford, or I try to go and watch it at home as well. Obviously, we are United fans. We are worldwide, and we are supporting our team in this one. So thank you very much for your comment. That is absolutely fantastic. Really made my day, that one. And yeah, guys, let me know where you guys watching from as well. Get those comments in there. So Ahmed, obviously from Nigeria. I am from Ireland. Where are you guys from? Let me know in the comments. And I think it's really pretty nice to know where you guys are from. So obviously it's a worldwide community, and even on the channel here, even though we are new, we do have people from all over watching, commenting, supporting, and just enjoying Manchester United. That is the best thing about this. Really do love this. So yeah, so new comments coming in here. Said it before, I will say it again. VAR has not done anything to improve football for anybody. Completely agree with that. And yeah, VAR, it just is not good enough. It has disappointed us today. It has let us down. And Manchester United, we shouldn't have lost Casemiro to a red card. We shouldn't. Should have had a penalty. But we move on. We go again. And that's the most important thing. We have so many matches still to play. A lot to compete for. We have FA Cup, Europa League, top four, big matches still to come. So Manchester United, our season goes on. We will not. Our season is not over because of a poor result against Southampton. We will go again. We will beat Real Betis. We will go through in the FA Cup. I firmly believe it. I fully believe it that Manchester United will have a great end to the season. And I'm looking forward to bringing it with you guys here on the stream as well. So on the channel. So lots more coming up for Manchester United. Lots more news, views, and a lot of things will happen between now and the end of the season. So it will be great to bring that with you guys. And if you want to join in with the community, make sure you never miss a video. Smash that sub button as well, guys. Join in today. Would absolutely love to have you guys with us here on the channel. Really does mean the world to me. And yeah, so plenty more to bring you guys. Plenty more talking points as always. So Andre Mariner should not be involved in any form of officiating with Man United, whether it's on the pitch or off the pitch. He is constantly making poor decisions. That's another view held by a lot of people. Obviously, it is disappointing. We drop points. We won't sit and blame the referee today too much. Obviously, it had a big say, but United, we could have won that match. We still had opportunities. The stats show that, and we as fans, we know we could have went on to win that. Unfortunately, we didn't, but new comment in there, LFC Mo Salah. I thought the referee was brilliant today. Yeah, so fully expected that one. Yeah, so disappointing. As you know, teams from the South Coast, they can do big teams in. Unfortunately, Bournemouth did you guys in yesterday. That was a shame for you guys, but it is what it is. But United, we go on. I'm sure Liverpool will go on as well, but you're going on 8 points behind Manchester United. So we'll keep on checking. We'll keep on going, and we'll keep on trying to win matches. So up next, United, it is Real Betis, Fulham, which will be two matches we should go on and win in the FA Cup and the Europa League, respectively. And then in terms of Premier League, we are back in action on the 2nd of April against Newcastle United. So positive, got a good break coming up. We will have fully rested players for that big important part of the season, that running. Of course, no Casemiro, he will be suspended, but Christian Eriksen potentially back, Anthony Martial, maybe we'll even see the bits are back as well. So United, we will almost be full strength again. We will keep on going, and hopefully we can go on, pick up another trophy between now and the end of the season. So a lot still to play for, a lot still to do, and hopefully a couple of weeks' time we'll be sitting here as United fans that with another trophy, with the top four, and an exciting time to come in. As we know, we've had a big season. We've made a lot of improvements, some new signings, some players coming through, and it has been a very positive season for United. But more to come, and I think that's the most important thing. This summer will be a great one, of course, coming in with big aims. We need a new striker, a new midfielder, new goalkeeper. Let's see what happens in the summer. Of course, the Glazers potentially selling as well. So big things happening at United. An exciting time to be Man United fans, and a very exciting time to be covering all that with you guys on the channel. So if you want to join in with the community, you guys know what to do as well. So Eric Ten Hag on Garnacho, he said he came off as a precaution and he doesn't think the injury is too bad. That is good news. Of course, Garnacho has had a very good season, a real breakout year this year for Manchester United, and we would hate to see it ended by injury, by unfortunate event. So Garnacho, if he is okay, I hope he will still be able to go to Argentina on international duty. Big honour and a big responsibility for him, and I hope he does not miss out on that one. So Ten Hag on the Casemiro red card. What I think is the inconsistency, players don't know what the policy is. Players don't know the rules. So agree with that as well. No consistency, very poor, and honestly, it needs to be improved. Every team is struggling. Every team is feeling the effects of the poor refereeing, the inconsistency. So it isn't just Man United, it is Chelsea, it is Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal. Everybody is saying this every single week. So honestly, it is disappointing. Things need to change, but we will go on, we will improve. And Man United, we will keep on winning matches in the future. Let's get back to winning ways against Real Betis midweek, and that will be an interesting match. Expect to see some rotation, some young players brought in, and yeah, so it will be good. It will be interesting. I'm going to leave the stream here, guys. So thank you very much for joining me. I do have to head on, unfortunately. So any more thoughts, get them into the comments, guys. Smash that sub button as well if you are new. We will leave the stream here. So thank you very much for watching and joining us after this match. Join us midweek as well for the Real Betis match. I will see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.